Okay.
3, 2, 1. Hello, YouTubes! Yeah, we're gonna do something different. I just did my opening for my Youmacon vlog. That's why I'm wearing the same thing, so... Yeah, I'm not magically traveling through time with the same clothes. I left my DeLorean at home.
Wait, you're not a time wizard?
No, I left my DeLorean at home. Gonna do something different. We're gonna do the Google higher or lower with my buddy.
Yeah, well...
SIMPLYtheWURST. If you know, he's played with me in cards. We've done things before. The videos are on my channel. The GTA stuff and the one NASCAR stream you were in that we did. The open lobbies.
Yeah, that was
kind of
chaotic.
Was a fail.
We gotta play more CSTs though.
What do you mean,
CSTs? Remember the?
Oh yeah, CSTs. Yeah, that was the other one where I fell off the ship. Then again, the first 2 times we played that game, we sunk the ship.
To be fair, we didn't know what we were doing the first time. The second time, we were dumb.
In other words, in a nutshell, both times we were idiots.
The first time was excusable.
I think the way we're going to do is, do you want to do like 5 points each?
Yeah, we can do 5 points each.
5 points each. First to lose 5.
We are recording this on my laptop. I will be sending the video file to him. Then he gets to do all the editing stuff.
I will try my best at editing, so we'll see how that goes.
It's not fun, by the way.
No, probably not. No.
All right, so
let's see. Who wants to be the first?
Hang on. Who's visiting? Is it me or you?
Well, technically, considering we're from the same area. Well, not
all
area,
right,
but
call heads or tails.
Let's go tails.
Hey Google, flip a coin.
It's tails.
All right, you're first.
All right. So first is in I'm reading.
Yeah,
you
read.
were okay.
Yeah.
So first up we got French Bulldog with 1 million views. Everybody loves dogs or cats, you know, depending. Versus Saudi Arabia. So Middle Eastern country.
I'm gonna go lower based on animal versus city, just because. Yes, it's a big city.
City, you mean country?
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a little bit closer than I thought.
Oh
my God! All right, so we got a good one
you
for
can't
you.
script.
Okay, we got Saudi Arabia, what I thought is a city. It's really a country, but you know that's neither here nor there. Versus suicide.
Hey, see, I'm thinking, yeah, there's all relevance with it, but there's also people could be looking up because of the show, that Netflix series.
Oh yeah.
What was it? God, I can't think of the name now offhand. The Netflix series, the DC movie Suicide Squad, but you'd be looking up Suicide Squad.
But no, I think this is looking up just suicide.
Just suicide. That's what has me worried, because if it's just suicide, I don't think... My gut wants to tell me it's lower than Saudi Arabia, but... Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's go lower.
Lower it is. Still close, but
Still
you're
close,
right.
But...
Okay.
Okay, who the fuck is that?
I'm gonna influence it a little bit. I'm gonna look it up. Go ahead and read.
Okay, so next up we got Suicide with its 673,000 versus Jeremy Corbyn. That's how you say that. Actually, looks like the guy who played the father, one of the characters in Doctor Who.
I'm looking up. I'm literally looking up. I want to say.
Just to get an idea of who he is.
It's a politician.
Got to be British politician.
He is, yes. Okay. He's very much.
Second, because the train that he's on looks like it's European, so.
Just based on that, I'm gonna go lower.
I do the same. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's close.
Oh.
Okay, this one's kind of easy. You got Jeremy Corbyn with 550,000 searches views versus Lego. Everybody loves Lego.
Everybody loves Lego, and
until you
Lego
step on
movies and the child in me and the faith in humanity. We know how great we can trust them. Wants to say it's higher. You know what? I got 5 points I can spare. Let's say higher.
Oh my God!
wow.
Yeah, 6.1. Yeah, that was fine. Okay, this is Battle of the Brands.
So we got our little figurines with Lego, plus a man's best shave, Gillette.
I'm gonna say lower because most people don't have to search for Gillette. They usually know
But I'm
to
wondering
go get it.
if anybody's searching for like the Patriots Stadium Gillette, Gillette Stadium or
That
Gillette
would include
for
that
the
would
time
that
with-
would be included. It would say
I
Gillette
know,
Stadium.
that's-
So I'm gonna say lower based on the fact that Lego is Lego. Oh yeah. Oh
way
yeah.
lower.
All right. So you got Gillette versus Bankruptcy. Gillette at 301,000 views.
If this had been 10 years ago, I think Bankruptcy would be very relevant. Now,
Looks outside at Detroit.
yeah, visual of Detroit, so you know. Bankruptcy. You know what? Let's go higher.
Higher. All right. Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Well, there's the first loss.
All right.
Down to 4 to 5. 4 to 5 now.
All right. So you guess. So now you read.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's kite skating or skiing.
Kite skiing.
Skiing, which looks like so much fun, especially on the frozen snow there or frozen pond. Versus suffrages.
Suffragettes.
Suffragettes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Which I'm sure probably references the push for
Suffragettes.
women's.
Now
voting
here's the
rights.
thing. Kite skating only has 1,000, and normally it'd be like, okay, anything will be higher. But suffragettes, how
Yeah,
often are we
that's-
hearing about suffragettes?
That's a really weird.
But I'm
term.
honestly going to take a risk and say higher.
I probably would do the same thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah. A lot more than what I expected.
So you got suffragettes, which turns out way more people like, versus Red Nose Day.
The Red Nose Day, I don't know the background for sure, but I know it's a Brit. I think it's a British holiday. It's either British or European, but it's all about charity work. So, yeah, I'm gonna say higher. I think it's obviously higher.
All right.
Ooh, that was a lot closer to what I expected it to
Okay,
be.
I'm just gonna be straight up honest. This is gonna be higher. You don't even have to say what it is. It's
Move
engagement
on.
rings. It's higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you got engagement
Oh,
rings.
Now you get me the tough one.
Yeah, I don't control these things. You have engagement rings at 1.5 million versus Wikipedia.
God, now, there are certain things on the internet and Google that are almost must when it comes to searches. I think like Facebook, Google itself, Amazon.
What happens if you Google? Do you open up a time vortex?
It's Googleception. And I want to say Wikipedia is going to be one of them because here you always look. You're either going Google or Wikipedia, looking up things. So that's why I'm thinking. Granted, you could just go Google, but I'm almost positive a lot of people would do Wikipedia to Google. I'm going to say higher on that one.
All right, Wikipedia to be high. Oh my goodness. All right, unfortunately by default this is going to be lower.
Wikipedia versus human rights.
Unfortunately it's lower, but not on my standards.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's really depressing.
But you got to think of the logic behind
Yeah.
it.
All right, so human rights
Versus
at 246,000 versus luxury hotels.
Now, see, this is where you got to think about this because it's luxury hotels that they're searching for. They're not looking for like Hilton or
They're looking for like the Grand Hotel
the
on
Grand
Mackinac.
Hotel or the reference at the Stanley Hotel out in Colorado where Stephen King got the inspiration for The Shining.
Big Pogs, by the way.
Luxury hotels. Because of it being the term that it is, I want to say it's lower than human rights.
All right. Final answer?
Yeah. Final answer.
Ooh,
Oh,
good
yeah.
call, good call.
So we have luxury hotels with its 49,500 versus Uganda. And not Ugandan knuckles, Uganda, the country.
Do you know the way? I'm gonna say the meme will never die. I'm gonna say Uganda's probably gonna be higher. Mainly because one, I'm thinking college students doing research papers, that kind of stuff.
So any real school project.
Yeah, and then two, also I would think just news in general. You know, news about Uganda, think about family, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna say higher. Oh,
that's
wow.
about what I expected. About 300. Usually the
Okay.
range for countries seem to be about
I think that's a
300.
beer, isn't it?
400,000.
Is that a beer? I have no idea.
It might be a wine, considering the wine glass.
Prosecco, I think it is. Anyways, it's Uganda at 368,000 versus Prosecco, which I don't know. Maybe it's wine. I don't know. I don't drink wine.
I wouldn't know either.
Whiskey.
So. Taking a risk. It's paid off for me so far. Let's go lower.
Oh.
Nope, didn't that time. So now it's 3-5. Not doing so hot. I feel like Big Jiggly Panda playing this game.
It's okay though, because he's awesome.
So we have the, I guess you could say famous, TED Talks versus Sin City itself, Las Vegas.
I can't say unfortunately, but I think Vegas is obviously going to be higher. People taking vacations, people looking up Vegas odds, that kind of stuff.
But that's the thing, it's the term Las Vegas.
That's but people are searching Las Vegas. I think they're searching vacation. They're searching, like casinos, that kind of stuff. Sports books. Sports betting just got legalized, or passed in the House for Michigan. So, yeah, that's going to happen soon.
Oh, awesome.
So, I'm going to say higher. Yeah.
That was more than what I expected.
Wow.
Oh, okay. I guess I get the bad one
Oh,
again.
man, you are jiggly today. Ew.
Las Vegas. No,
So you have Las Vegas at 2.75 million against Mark Zuckerberg, who's very topical. Who's very topical and looks like Data from Star Trek.
The man who's so awkward, they made a movie about him. This is tough. Like I was just saying, I know the term Facebook would probably get a lot, but
it depends on when they pulled these two.
7 versus Vegas.
It depends on when they pulled these two, because Zuckerberg for a little while was
relevant because
Congress and whatnot,
the congressional stuff.
So it depends. Like if it's now, this is way tougher.
But it seems like to me, if somebody were looking up, they'd type into Google who's CEO of Facebook or who has Facebook or who, writes the Facebook. I don't think they'd be looking up his name to be exact. Especially 2.7 million. God. You know what? I got 3 points to spare. I could lose another one. Let's go higher.
Oh, higher. All right.
God damn it, I should have went with my gut. I should have went with my gut and went lower. Okay. At least somebody's getting drenched.
Yeah.
So, as I sit...
For reference...
It's 2v5 now.
Yeah.
He is not to lose a point yet.
For reference, there's a show here called Dave and Chuck the Freak. It's on the radio. And one of their catchphrases is CrossFit. So whenever I see CrossFit, I lose it.
So you have CrossFit with its almost 2 million searches versus the old British PM herself, Margaret Thatcher.
I'm going to say lower based on CrossFit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. By about one. Oh.
Yes. The good old
All right. So
psychology.
you have Margaret Thatcher at 368,000 versus Cult with the convenient Scientology.
Oh, God. Could you think of a more appropriate cult? But again,
I'm
going to go the reasoning here just because if people are looking up cult, I don't think they're going to look up what is a cult or what is
the cult
list.
The cult of. Yeah.
I don't think they're actually looking up the exact word cult. So versus Margaret Thatcher, I'm going to say that's lower.
Lower. All right. Ah, good call. Good call.
So here we have
Why do I
Cult, which we got to look at Scientology again, versus football results.
I'm going to say football results are going to be higher based on, one, it's America. We love sports. And two, America.
Oh yeah, about three
Little
times
bit less,
as
it's
much.
a little bit less than I thought. Oh my god.
Why am I the one getting these?
Damn you! You give him all the easy ones.
So now we have to. We
All
may
right,
have
so-
to play another game just for his YouTube, just to start off his
I don't-
YouTube channel.
I no, fuck YouTube, okay? You do you, but Twitch is me. Alright, so you got football results with 673,000 versus Islam, which is very topical.
God. Oh wait, Allah. Well, I said before I just need to go with my gut. Apparently, go higher.
Oh, well, that's lower than I thought it would be, but it's still higher. Okay. Jesus Christ.
So we have Islam with its 823,000 versus the fact that we're sitting in the building that houses their headquarters. GM, not necessarily Chevrolet, but you know, GM owned Chevrolet. Chevrolet.
I think it's pretty obvious it's going to be higher.
Wow.
Yeah,
That was a lot more than what I was expecting.
there's a lot of people that search up, think about it, just Chevrolet in general.
Well, I was thinking versus.
Well, think of like
the
dealerships.
term Chevy versus Chevrolet.
Right,
So
but-
that's why I was wondering if that spelling of it would be.
All right, well, Chevrolet. I'm not calling it what it's.
Yeah, Chevrolet.
I'm reading it how it's spelled. Chevrolet versus Summer Solstice. Chevrolet has 3.3 million.
Given the amount that Chevrolet has,
Aha!
I don't think Summer Solstice is going to be higher than that. That's going to be lower.
Oh yeah, way lower. Way
lower.
lower. Jeez.
So we have Summer Solstice, not Pontiac Solstice, versus
Rest in peace to Pontiac.
versus the iPhone S or 6S.
iPhone, always high. And judging by when these results are and this thing popping up, I'm going to say that this was very popular
Anything
at the
with an
time.
iPhone, I think is going to be higher than
So, yeah, 5 million.
135,000.
All right, so you got the iPhone 6S at 5 million versus the competitor to this brand of hotel that we're in, Hilton.
And that's the thing. It's not. If it was Paris Hilton, I'd say it's
Oh, well,
outrageous
that's-
being high, but I don't think it's as high as iPhone. That's going to be lower.
$1 million, so I mean,
Barely
not
a
bad,
million,
not
so.
bad for.
So here we have Hilton, again the hotel chain that gave us Paris Hilton, versus NBA 2K16.
Now, I'm going to go lower on this, mainly because not that many people play it. Like, hundreds of thousands of people play it, yeah. But I don't think millions of people are searching it. I think you'll see hundreds of
That's
thousands.
what I would do too. I'd go lower anyway if it were me.
So, yeah, 200,000, yeah. NBA
Get the weird ones,
2K16,
right?
yeah, I know. NBA 2K16 versus tightrope walking.
I know they had the movie a few years ago that came out about the guy that tightrope
Man on
walked
a
between
Man on a
two.
Wire or something like that.
No, that was a Man on a Ledge. That was a different movie.
Yeah.
But they had a movie that came out about the guy that tightrope walked across the Twin Towers. Well, he did successfully do it, but it was like, I think that was in the 80s when that was done.
Yeah.
So, versus the video game, I'd honestly be surprised if that thing has at least 100,000 or more. So I'm going to go lower.
All right. Wow. Not even 10K.
Not even 10K. So you
That's
have
obscure,
tightrope
too.
walking versus, I'm going to butcher this, Aurora?
Aurora. The Aurora Borealis.
Yes, yeah, the
Northern Lights.
Northern Lights is
Sometimes
how
we see.
know it by.
Sometimes we see. Most of the times we don't. I'm going to say it's going to be higher just because science.
Yeah, it's got to be higher just
wow,
because
that's way more than I thought it would be, though. Oh my god, this is easy.
Why?
So you got Aurora at 673,000 versus Wally.
But you go, Wally. Wally. No, I can't do it right.
Wow. Don't ask.
The thing is it's not even. Here's the funny thing about it. It's not even spelled the way the movie title actually is.
Yeah, there's a dash,
with the E. So, but if somebody's typing it in quick, they're not typing it in that way. So, but it is Disney and Pixar. So, I want to say higher. Let's take a risk. I get 2 points still.
Oh, what?
Now I have 1 point.
That's so disappointing. I'm actually upset.
What? That was barely 100. That was not even 100,000.
All right, let's go again. I guess. You just went. So.
Okay, so you got Tara
Palmer.
How do you say that? Palmer Tompkinson?
Sure.
Who apparently has 301,000, even though I don't know who the hell she is. Versus water skiing.
I'm gonna say lower on water skiing.
I'd agree, just because it's a person's
Oh my
name
gosh!
Yeah.
Well, this is easy.
You got water skiing versus Rome. You might as well just hit higher.
Yeah. It's about it. What I thought it would be. Rome
versus Andre the Giant, the wrestler, who I think just recently passed away a few years ago. I don't know if it was last year or the year before.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to wrestling unless it's Takahata 101's Multiverse Nexus Wrestling series. It's awesome. I love it.
You got Andre the Giant, the wrestler.
I'm going to go lower just because City of Rome, people vacation. Respectable. All right, so you got Andre the Giant at 301,000 versus Braveheart.
Mel Gibson acting crazy.
Isn't that normal Friday?
It's normal for Mel Gibson. I got 1 more point, so and this guy hasn't even lost a single point yet. We have to play a different game. Versus Andre, I'm gonna say it's higher, just because Braveheart.
Good call, but it's close.
Why do you get the simple ones?
So you missed an opportunity to do the line, you.
What?
Damn you! Why you always give him the easy one?
So we have Braveheart, Crazy Mel Gibson, versus the Nintendo Switch.
AKA what Terrorizer uses to terrorize his friends because Mario Kart. Higher. 100%. Oh my. That's the highest we've seen so far.
No, I thought we had 13 million for Wikipedia.
Oh, we did.
Wikipedia 13
All right, so, this one's easy, just because numbers. Nintendo Switch at 11.1 million versus Four Tops.
It's funny that it's Four Tops considering where we are, Motown. Yeah, it's obviously lower.
Yeah.
It's going to be a high number. Oh, wow.
Whoa, that's
I did not expect it to be that low.
You're going to butcher this name, and I'm excited
I'm
for it.
Say it anyway. So you got the Four Tops versus Nikolai and Androkanov or Adrianov or Adrian. Because it looks like Adrianov. Adrianov, yeah, that's the way I would pronounce it.
If it's wrong, somebody in Russian, please correct us by hacking up.
Somebody watches my YouTubes is Russian and knows the correct pronunciation.
Just hack me, and I'll know that I did it wrong.
Russian hackers.
I'm gonna go with Olympics, but it's Russian.
22-2.
Yeah, I got 5 points. I'm gonna say higher. Oh my god.
I didn't even crack 500.
All right, I'm at 4. Congratulations. You actually won something.
Yeah, I won 1.
Okay, so you have bad way to phrase that. All right, so Parkinson's disease at 368.
Great, I'm Michael Jackson. No,
368.
Michael J. Fox.
368,000 versus Andre Pirlo.
which is obviously a European football player. So football player. So, God, that's rough because it's European football, so you know they're going to be popular. Just I don't know. This guy is popular enough to be higher than Parkinson's disease.
I have a rule, but I'm not going to say it.
You know what? 1 point, if I lose this,
game's over.
Oh well, right? I'm gonna go lower.
All right. Ooh, good call.
So you have the football player versus AT&T.
No brainer.
Oh yeah.
You know how often I complain about AT&T? Half of those are my searches. All right.
I had comments about AT&T. Pros and cons of AT&T.
Why I want AT&T to rot in hell. Also, thank you for the internet. AT&T at 7 point, it's essentially 7.5.
Yeah.
Versus Jenga. You know, the game that you always lose at because the one piece is always stuck.
Yep. Let's be honest here. With the numbers AT&T is pulling in, I don't think Jenga's going to be higher. It's lower. I mean, a respectable 301. And I gotta read it too, so this game not only hates me in terms of choices, it hates me in trying to read names. So you have Jenga versus, screw it, I'm just gonna call him HEG.
HEG. You didn't even try!
HEG. Yeah, okay, let's try it. Hitchum L. Goijin? Goijin?
Where do you see the end?
Goijao?
Oh, man.
I'm not bilingual, so okay. Granted, I did take French for 2 years.
Again, I'm got a sizable lead, so I'm just gonna say lower. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. I thought it might have been something. Okay. So you got Hitchum. We at least know that name, so we're good. Hitchum versus Stonemason.
Well, because he only has 12-1, I'm gonna say higher.
Wow.
Not by much,
No.
though, but.
Okay.
And yeah, stonemasonry versus the Hoover Dam.
Hoover Dam inspired by stonemason. Almost
Didn't even need
10
to say that
times.
was going to be higher.
Do the voice.
Hoover Dam versus Mr. I'll be back himself, the Terminator, which the new movie Terminator Dark Fate comes out today.
We will not be seeing it.
Well, I'll probably go see it. Knowing me, I'll go see it anyway. Because I like the chick. The chick looks good that's in it, so.
I can't argue with that.
Eye candy.
I can't argue with that
and
logic.
it's Linda Hamilton's back in it, so I might as well at least go see it.
The only thing I saw in the trailer that looked good was she grabs a rocket launcher and blows up a Terminator, and I just went, all right.
Granted, the effects were not very good on that blowing up the Terminator, but
Whatever.
Anyway, so versus the Terminator. Well, given the fact that it is the Terminator, I'm going to say higher, screw it. Wow. Not even 75,000 searches.
You gotta delete your YouTube channel. You gotta hand it over. Give me the keys.
We're not playing for pinks. We're not playing for pinks.
That's
that's how that went.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so my first higher lower video is a L. Just staple the L right to my forehead,
Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.